What's easy to do for dinner tonight? Let's make some sliders.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Cordova's Kitchen. My name is April. Today we're going to be making some sliders. I just showed you we're using some Hawaiian sweet rolls. And actually for this recipe, if you don't really like things really sweet, I would use just regular like dinner rolls. And because we did find these to be really sweet in the end. So here I'm just laying down the rolls and I'm just going to slice them in half. And then I'm going to put them in just a large baking dish. Just going to set the tops aside here. And I had to do a voiceover on this video because I had a house full of people yesterday. So I just filmed why everybody was, my daughter-in-law and my son was here and they was playing with the boys. So I just went ahead and did a voiceover while they were doing their video games and all that stuff. So anyway, but we're going to put the rolls in the dish. I did spray it with Pam, as you've seen, so they don't stick to the bottom. And we have quite a few people in the family, so that's why I always make a lot. But anyway, so I have 2 packs of the Hawaiian rolls, so it ends up and makes 24 sliders. Just pulling it over there so you can see. I have a habit of not doing that, so I'm trying to make sure that I do that. And here I have some Swiss cheese, and then I just have some regular American cheese. I would have liked to have used provolone in this, but I thought I had some, but I didn't, so I just used what I had. And this is good melting cheese anyway, so I just went ahead and used what I had. But I put one on the bottom just to help like glue it together. And so I'm just showing you there. And then we're going to use, okay, we're going to jump to the stove here. Here I have some melted butter in the pan. And then I'm going to use 2 Lipton onion soup mix. And right here also, if you don't like things sweet, I would use 1 pack instead of 2. But it does give it really nice flavor, so we will use this at the end. I just wanted to go ahead and get it ready. So just melt your butter, put your Lipton soup in there, and just stir it for a minute or 2, and that is ready to go. That doesn't take no time at all. Like I said, at the end, we'll put that on the top, and it gives it good flavor. I felt like I didn't have enough to cover all 24 of the rolls, so I just went ahead and put another scoop of butter in there. And it will thicken up just a little bit as well, and that's perfectly fine. Just turn that off, and it is ready to go. And like I said, as it sits while you're getting the sandwiches together and all, it will thicken up just a little bit, but stir it and it'll be absolutely fine. Okay, so I have some Black Forest ham right here that we are going to put, and then I have some, I believe it's turkey, and then I have some pepperoni. I just had that in the refrigerator and I'm trying to get it used up, so I thought, well, we'll just go ahead and throw some pepperonis on there too. So you can put whatever kind of meat that you like or whatever kind of toppings that you like. So I'm just going to get all of the meats on here. And like I said, I'm using ham, and then I have turkey. If you want to use, I thought I had some roast beef and I didn't, but roast beef would have been really good on these. And, but again, just put on there whatever you like. They're actually more filling than I thought they would be as well. My little grandson, he loved them. When we was all in the living room, he was sneaking back in the kitchen and he was getting more, and which is fine, but I would look over to him and he would be kind of hiding what he had in his hand, and I asked him if he had some, and he said, yeah. I just said, okay. But he's something else, I tell you. Okay, here I'm just putting the turkey on here and just gonna spread it all out. I just wanted you to see the whole thing of how I do it, so I just kept the camera going. It's easier if you put each piece of meat on each roll. It just makes it easier to cut in the end. So next time I make them, I know, to keep it more on each individual piece of bread. So that way you're not having to cut through them. It does come together. Excuse me. It does come together really easy. So I forgot about the onion. I wanted to put the onion on now instead of the cheese, so the cheese kind of glues everything together. So I'm just slicing up some onion. And my husband, he loves jalapenos, and actually it would be good to put jalapenos on there if you like the heat. Now, my little grandson used to like hot things, and my older one didn't, but now it's the opposite. So I just kind of, if they want something hot or whatever, they can put it on their individual sandwich. I'm just putting the onions on there. They don't really care for onions either, but when it's in the sandwich and everything is there kind of glued together by the cheese and stuff, you don't really notice the onion in there. So it didn't bother them at all. So you can actually hide the onions in there. And then just put your layers of cheese back on the top to hold it together. Now you're going to see here in a minute, I thought, excuse me, I thought I had everything on there, and then I realized I forgot the pepperoni. So after I get the top on it, you'll see I take it back off to add some pepperoni. But see, it's so nice. Everything just holds together, and you can just throw it together really easy. So it's a very easy recipe. See right there, I was like, and we forgot our pepperonis. I just kind of put one on each roll. Actually, when we ate them, I really didn't even notice the pepperoni on there when I ate one. So if you like a lot, just put a lot on there. Just, these are kind of whatever you want them to be. So see how fast and easy that was. Now you can even make hamburger sliders. You can do any kind of sliders. Like Philly cheesesteak. That would be awesome. Now this is the mixture that we did on the stove. And I'm just going to brush it on the top. And now, like I said, if you don't like things really sweet, then only use 1 pack and just spread it lightly across the top. I just wanted to use all of the mixture that I had, so I just put the whole thing on there. But also, if you don't like it real sweet, just use regular dinner rolls if you don't like the sweetness. Regular dinner rolls would be perfect for this as well. So again, we're just putting everything we have in the pan on here. And then we are going to get them covered with some aluminum foil. And you don't want to cover it tight, just kind of do it loosely. And that way your foil won't stick to the top of the buns as well. And I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. So then we're just going to move over to the oven, put them in the oven, and we're going to put them in there for about 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, then we're going to take them out. We're going to remove the top of the tinfoil and let it go for another 5-10 minutes. And here I am just slicing them apart. That's where I said if you put the ingredients on each individual bun, you won't have to cut through it like I was here. So it would just make it a lot easier. But they turned out wonderful, just a little bit on the sweet side, and we don't really care for a whole lot of sweetness, so it would have been better for us if we would have just used regular dinner rolls and 1 packet of the Lipton onion soup. But here is the finished product. Oh, look how yummy. You can see the steam coming off. They just turned out wonderful. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you for watching.